we're here sister carting at Key Food Supermarket.
First time ever. I mean, I heard it came down from the northeast, so let's see what they have.
Yep, let's see. First thing stepping in here, looking at their produce, and their produce looks pretty nice.
It's pretty well stocked from what I'm looking at here.
A lot of ginger, mango, lemons.
Sour oranges, very big.
Yeah, oranges special, $3.99 for a 3-pound bag.
Look at that green line special at Aurelia. I believe I see 8 for 99 cents.
And I was thinking as we stepped in, because we're like under a tropical storm here in South Florida, so I was thinking maybe if it's low, that kind of could be a reason, but it's not even low. Look, Idaho potatoes, 5-pound bag, $2.99.
It's actually not bad at all.
It isn't. They have jackfruit.
Oh, look at that. Nice big jackfruit over there. And
Sour
sop. I'll admit I've not heard of that before. Okay.
Yeah, so at first glance, right here, the produce, very nice. You're looking at the oils, and although there is illusions going on here,
Yeah, so
right
the
there,
vegetable oil there.
they do have stock. They have here the bigger bottles. It looks like some illusions are in their medium-sized bottles.
But the big bottles, they look to be pretty well stocked with all types of oil. Corn, vegetable. It looks pretty good in canola.
They have a selection. Again, some space behind, but it doesn't look bad. And their olive oil looks pretty good.
It looks pretty well stocked. Not the worst.
No. Not the worst at all. Here's more of the bigger bottles, and well, no, actually I thought that was an illusion, and it's not. There actually are bottles back there. Not here though. The vegetable. There's space there.
Yeah, that looks like a brand name. And then it looks like the vegetable ones, as far as the medium-sized bottles, seems to be the ones that are a little bit.
Well, overall, it's one of the better ones that I've seen.
Exactly. Me too.
Yeah. Alrighty, now we're looking at the rice.
Back to our rice.
Okay, here we go.
Our Mahatma, once again, 20 pounds, $14.99. You already know what that means if you've been watching our videos. BJ's had it 25 pounds for $11.99.
So BJ's is still number 1, but number 2 that comes very close is Presidente,
yes.
because they had 20 pounds for $11.99.
It was pretty close, close. So, but as far as stock goes,
they have quite a selection here. That looks pretty good.
Not bad at all.
Here are their rices, and there's grains and beans back there. They also have this, which is pretty cool. It's like herbs for healing.
Medicinal herbs.
Yeah, very nice. And I like how they have it here, like, you know, it's for medicinal reasons. Very cool. And here's some cinnamon sticks.
Oh, cinnamon sticks, what a coincidence. We actually were talking about that.
And they have more pinto beans and red beans down there.
A lot of dry beans down there on the wall. They have a good selection of dry beans, so good for stock, good for prep.
Looking at the meat, and this is the first time we've seen this besides at Broward Meat and Fish. Their ground beef is buy one get one free.
And it looks to be this one is
$6.99
per pound. Yeah, $6.99 per pound. So that's what you're looking at here.
Okay, and now to check.
Here we go, our beef for stew.
Beef
Again,
for
if you've been
stew.
following us, we've been comparing. $4.99 per pound. So they're right up there with Broward Meat and Fish.
Are now we don't know how the meat quality is. We've never bought from here,
Exactly.
so we do know that Broward Meat and Fish has good quality meat, but $4.99. That's a very good price.
And it says fresh beef for stew, born, raised, harvested. And then there's this other one that's beef for stew, born, raised, harvested. I wonder why that one's $6.49.
I'm guessing almost similar to Broward Meat and Fish. It's a family pack.
True.
The bigger ones
you're
are,
right. The bigger ones are more than the smaller ones. So always keep an eye out for that when you're shopping too. But there we go. If we ever buy this, we'll see the quality. But okay.
And they look overall pretty decently stocked.
As far as red meats go, yes, they actually have
Quite a selection too.
beef chuck. They even give you diced meat for tacos. So yeah, we've got beef neck bone, good for soup. So pretty good selection. I even have tripe here as well. And the cow feet, they're into that kidneys, heart. They have everything. So the whole animal, which in a way that is good too.
So this
Here's the
pork.
pork. So the pork chops, pork tenderloins. And they have a sale, fresh pork chops, $1.48 per pound.
And they have a 3-day sale for 148. That's what you
Yeah,
said.
148.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And then they have a special for boneless pork chops for $2.99. So looks like pretty decent prices and not bad as far as inventory goes.
Chicken drumstick special sale, $1.99 per pound. So they have chicken here too. You've been seeing some things about chicken. They have quite a bit of chicken. So overall, I would say it looks pretty good.
I think so.
They're canned fruits, and they have quite a selection here.
From what we see. Oh, okay.
I mean, this you can kind of see maybe a little bit of space.
A little bit.
But I have to say, ever since we've been here, we've been seeing a lot of stocking. They've been stocking a lot.
So far the stock looks,
Yeah.
compared to most of the places we've been to, this looks very well stocked.
And the workers are out and they're stocking.
So far what we've seen, yeah, almost
It
in
looks
each
pretty
aisle,
good.
there's somebody stocking something, so that's good.
Yeah. And turning around here is baby food.
And now looking at this formula, there's infant formula right there at the bottom, which there are space. There is space.
There is the Similac look stuff.
For Infamil,
Yeah.
but there's formula. Similac is stocked up with infant formula, and Infamil has a decent amount. So down in formula, Key Food seems to have a good supply relative to what's going on right now.
I mean, just a quick look down the aisle. I mean, some of it might be some illusions, but like I said, you can see they're here stocking.
Exactly.
And if they're doing some illusion, it looks good overall from what they have here.
We walked into this aisle sometimes and saw so much space, empty
Yeah.
empty shelves. Here, it looks pretty good.
And right now there's a sale. If you like using adobo, they have buy two get one free, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I
And
don't see that very often.
sales on meats and so far.
So far, so good.
Right here as well, they are stocking this flour. They actually had a whole little section where they had just flour. So even though there's some space here, behind us there was a whole stack of
And
flour.
some of it even unopened in plastic. So it looks like they still have a decent supply.
So baking powder, some chocolate's a little low, but they do have a pretty good decent supply. And here
Look,
they're
there's more flour.
stocking.
They're stocking up, as we were saying.
I've been hearing something about sugar, and their sugar actually looks, here there's some space, but it looks decent. Oh yes, salt. I want to look at salt. Oh, compared to what we saw last week at Presidente,
Yep. This
they
looks,
have salt.
and bending down doesn't look to be much space actually.
There's one space there for one.
It looks like that's for Morton sea salts. That looks to be a little bit of space for that.
But looking down here, they actually have a lot of salt. Yeah. It looks pretty good.
So not bad. Especially what we've seen so far with salt, they look to be pretty good.
Okay, we've also been hearing some things about coffee, and they look pretty good with coffee.
They have quite a selection too. So we got espresso. They look to have Brazilian coffee here.
Some sales.
And some sales. Colombian. That's the main one that I've been seeing. They have Colombian right over there at Maxwell House.
And then
And
even
Folgers.
this one is an illusion, kind of. There's some space behind this one. It looks like a Spanish brand. But these, you can't even push back. So these are stocked.
So these are good. And then, so these.
Looking from here, they actually look,
It's decent.
Yeah.
It's decent coffee. And then this is the one that everybody was talking about with the Colombian. And it looks pretty good as far as Folgers and Maxwell House.
there are some spaces, so some spaces, but if you want coffee and you're looking to stock up,
There's something
yeah,
for you
there's
here.
something for you, definitely. Doesn't look bad.
And decaf is full, no kidding there. And then even here, Colombian coffee. Yeah, a little bit back there, but there's some stuff.
Here are the juices. First of all, there's a worker behind us stocking the juices, and a lot of the like Capri Sun and stuff like that, we've been noticing that it's not as stocked, but here they are.
They do a good job at stocking. Even if it's not as much as we're used to, it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah. I don't want to get in his way, but the oatmeals and stuff also look pretty good. Oh, that's where we were.
Oh, we were just here. We went back around.
Here at their canned section, and once again, they are looking pretty good. Is there space? Ah,
Yeah, there seems to be a small amount of space with the corn, even up here a little bit. But it's not the worst that we've seen.
No.
That's the most up there. Is the whole
here you
corn
can see
and
they are.
there,
Yeah, they are creating a little bit of illusion. They are. But they do have sales too, 3 for $5, 4 for $5, so it's not too bad either. But then other sections, there's cans and cans back there.
It's looking pretty decent as far as canned vegetables.
And they keep the section long instead of shortening it and making it seem full. The beans. Yeah. Are these their proteins?
Oh, a
Sardines?
couple, yes. We got sardines in cans, and we've got mackerel in cans as well, so it doesn't look to be too bad.
Here's
And
ramen.
Here's ramen for our quick eaters right here. They look to be decently stocked in ramen.
Some empty spaces.
With the instant lunches, yes, and the cup noodles looks to be a little bit of space there. But they've got other alternatives if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. So far, this is one of the, the least amount of spaces that I've seen. And it's one of the stores, maybe Saturday is their stocking day.
Could be, but from what we've seen today, they seem to be
Today,
pretty good
yeah.
at stocking today. There's
Soup.
their soup.
They have
And looks
stock.
to be, and their broth.
See how it is down there? A little bit of space.
And up here too, Campbell's
a little
chunky,
bit,
a little
yeah.
bit, yeah, a little bit of space.
A little
but
bit there.
there's cans. It doesn't look empty. And here's macaroni, our favorite here.
They have Annie's.
They have the creamy annies. I don't think they have the box powdered cheese annies.
Some
but
specials going on.
They do have specials. 2 for $5 for Velveeta, and $5.99 for a whole pack of this instant macaroni and cheese. So they seem to have a decent, well, a little bit of space back there, but it's not the worst. And then there's more canned protein. There goes your Vienna sausages, which a little bit of space back there, but not the
There's
worst.
Spam for
And there's
$39.
Spam with different flavors too. Look, we got the bacon, the hickory smoke, less sodium, light. You got turkey, so good variety.
Yeah.
And then as far as selection, a little bit of space, but
Not the
as I've
worst.
been saying, pretty decent. Corned beefs are pretty good.
Look, they have a lot. Look, they
Oh,
have
roast beef spread. They have chicken breast
deviled
chunks.
ham, maple ham spread. I haven't heard of this stuff.
Look at this. So, and usually it was a chicken breast that went down, but
I mean, they don't have a lot of such with chicken breast though. All they have is those.
they have this and they have chicken jalapeno. They have chicken meats and cans,
Chicken
which is
dumplings.
already flavored. But they're
Beef
quick.
stew.
Yeah.
89 cents for Vienna sausage is pretty good.
We used to eat those a lot, actually. I remember we used to have the salchichas. Remember they used to cook this?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good
And
tasting.
more of their tuna, sardines.
cooked ham.
And here comes another test. Their pastas.
Oh,
This is reminding me of Presidente.
Presidente. Yes.
I mean, I can't reach all the way back there, so I don't
I'm
know.
not gonna knock down a box again, but
But pushing a little bit actually doesn't go back.
this one either. As you can see here, this is the I would say probably first store that we can't even push anything. Like, look, spaghetti. Everybody eats spaghetti.
I mean, I'm almost hoping there's like not an illusion of an empty box back there, but it does look like it's pasta.
I can't move it, and that's not only for Ronsoni. I'm here doing the ancient grains, so
It's
here's
pretty good
the
here.
bag.
It looks very
And look,
nice.
viewers, as you can see, my hand cannot.
This is like the only thing that I can see looks like a special brand though. But
This is home style fettuccine, fresh. Okay, it's like they do the different ingredients for the pasta.
I mean,
egg pasta. If you guys had it, that's probably why. But besides that,
it looks good.
it looks really good.
And overall prices $249, $209, $189 for ancient grains, $189 for veggies. So They're looking to stock up or anything. This
We'll take advantage. So far, Key Food seems to be good, especially with the pasta and the grains and any for stocking up food in the future.
Yeah. You were here looking at their hot dogs, which looks okay.
Not too bad. Interesting variety. And looks like everybody wants cheese dogs. Because Oscar Mayer cheese dogs are the least that I see.
There's a special on turkey bacon, $2.49.
And we've got the microwave ready bacon and the other one, Smithfield. Looks decently stocked actually.
$6.99, $15.99 for the thick.
For a thick cut, and this is for 36 ounces, so this is just a hefty amount. And then for their cold cuts, not bad. It's just a honey ham. I've been noticing that's the one that's been going faster,
But it doesn't look too bad. I mean, at least
Looks okay.
they're making it look okay.
exactly. It looks okay.
Yeah, not the worst.
And then I hear a lot with Lunchables too, but it looks, from what I see here, it looks pretty good.
Checking out their frozen section, and starting here at their frozen vegetables actually looks pretty good. So whole there, which looks like that's supposed to be big bags of green peas and mixed vegetables. Here's another empty shelf on that side. More frozen vegetables.
They have a good selection.
They do.
So a lot of Caribbean Hispanic food selection. Very unique foods I've been looking at right here. So I've got yam patties, frozen yam patties.
And I've seen these frozen fries and potatoes empty elsewhere, and,
So have I.
and they have some.
So it looks like a decent amount too.
So they do have a selection. Looking at their milks, they have milk. Doesn't you see that there are spaces? And for a gallon of whole milk here is $4.79.
Yep.
So we've noticed overall that milk has gone up in price
Oh yes.
for sure.
100%.
But they do have lactate. You see using space back there for their alternative milks. They look pretty good too with their alternative milks.
Yeah, cashew almond looks pretty stocked actually. In some places they've been really, really down.
Yeah, they have selection.
Yeah, MacArthur whole milk $5.29. So you're looking at higher
Yeah.
prices, but they have milk.
Yes. Whatever they're cooking behind us here at the deli smells so good.
Like my stomach just rumbled.
Okay, eggs. If you saw our video last week, you saw what we saw with the eggs, especially at BJ's. Here they do have a selection. There is empty space behind the Eggland's Best, which we see with Eggland's Best, even for their regular dozen of eggs, organic.
And free range, even for that, is going down, even for the bigger ones. But they do have Nellies, and they have more Eggland bands over there, cage free. This is Nellies.
So it looks, they make it look nice. So, and they do have a selection.
Yes,
If you're not picky with your eggs, then they have eggs here. $2.99 for a dozen, half a dozen. Sorry.
So $5.79 Nellies, free range for, what is that? 18.
$3.69 for Eggland's Best, cage free.
So if you saw our video last week, the eggs were completely low, and even when they had eggs like at this event, they even in other places it was very scarce, and you saw so much space, and the eggs just thrown there.
Yeah. But this one looks decent. There's some space, but looks decent. Finished at Key Foods.
Oh yes, and not bad. Been pleasantly surprised with these other stores.
Yeah, these smaller stores. We're at Publix.
Yes, and we're gonna see if there's any noticeable difference from what we just saw at Key Foods, and if there is, we'll definitely document.
Okay, let's go and check it out.
Yep.
Documenting this to compare what we just saw at Key Food. They were stocking the Capri Sun and their juices, and here we're at Publix, and you can see shelves empty.
And that just shows something. Exactly.
It's a complete difference.
Complete, and you just saw right now what
The
we saw at Key
Gatorades.
Foods. And I even pointed out that usually Gatorade and Powerades were down, and as you can see, that's the case here at Publix, where the Key Foods, it was stocked, and we even saw it was not much illusion.
Even here, we're looking at the milks. Even though their section is bigger, overall, you see more space. Definitely
All
more.
those space, especially behind the Horizon milks, you see
Even
the alternative milks.
Alternative milks.
There is space. There's that bigger space, but a lot more scarcity
Yep.
for individual milks.
$4.99 for, looks like, MacArthur. Now here's another comparison we are noticing here at Publix. This is the difference in the pastas.
This is what we're talking about.
It is more than what we saw, what, 3 weeks ago,
About
4 weeks
3
ago
or
now?
4, yeah.
So look, it does look a little bit more different area too, because it's a different Publix. But
However, compared to what you just finished seeing at Key Foods, look at this. And that's in multiple brands. It's not like you're saying one brand is less.
Exactly.
No, there's a Ronzone, there's a Mueller's, there's a Barilla, all completely scarce.
yeah, it's a difference.
Up there, Mueller spaghetti completely gone. You can't even get that.
Nice sale, buy one get one free on these rices.
Except, we personally have not seen that. This bag of rice.
Nice, but compared to what we saw at Key Food and Presidente, the rice has holes.
And a lot of them.
A lot of them, not one, just one section. A lot.
You can see that the Presidente was completely stacked. Key Foods was stacked, and they might have shown much of it at the aisles, but the aisles also full. Look at this.
It's a difference. Okay, we're here in the canned beans, and even their canned beans, I see more space than I've seen at other stores, been Presidente, Key Food,
Even Serranos.
even Serranos,
So,
yeah.
although they have
They
beans,
do have.
obviously, it's compared to all these other smaller stores, more local stores, this has a lot more space, a lot more holes,
I don't-
as Rebecca puts it. So
We don't know if it has to do with whether or not maybe they aren't stocking as quickly as these other
could
stores.
be, because Key
Maybe
Food,
it
we
is.
saw somebody
We saw
stocking
them
almost
stocking,
all
and we
the
do see
time.
someone stocking here
Somebody
as well.
said too.
I don't know if maybe it's that or if they don't have it.
But we're going to be monitoring this because it's an interesting trend that we have been noticing, actually.
We just finished sister carding
at Key Foods.
Then we went to Publix for some comparisons.
To notice some notable differences, actually, and we even said, okay, if there's something to document it's a complete difference, we'll do it. And as you saw, there were a lot of big differences.
Yes. Again, we don't know what's the cause of it. Whether or not it's because maybe they don't have people there to stock it, or is it that Publix is getting less items, that they don't have it? I don't know, but we've been seeing that these smaller markets have more items.
Exactly.
More stock.
Sedanos, Presidente, Key Foods so far have had more stock over, even Broward Meat and Fish overall, more stock than, say, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Publix. So that's what we've got so far.
Yep. Well, remember, if you like our videos and you'd like us to see more, go ahead, please hit that thumbs up and please hit that subscribe button so we know to keep doing these videos to help everyone out. And that's from us,
it
me,
for today.
Rebecca,
and Riley.
Till next time.
Bye.